So now that the information from the Endwalker Media Tour has been out for a few days, everybody is out and about trying to theory craft new rotations, talking about class balance and everything, and I want to throw my hand in the ring. So this is going to be my attempt at theory crafting the new high ping rotation for Machinist at level 90 once Endwalker drops. I'm going to go over my thought process on the whole thing, but if you just want to see the rotation they came up with, timestamps down below in the video timeline or the description should take you right to where you want to go. But without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so for old rotation that this is based off of, this is going to be the old, or at least current, level 80 Shadowbringers high ping rotation. So what this is you're going to open the fight with heated split shot, reassemble and gauss round, drill, barrel stabilizer and ricochet, heated slug shot, ricochet and gauze round, heated clean shot, ricochet and gauze round, air anchor, wildfire and hypercharge, 5 heat blasts, heated split shot, and drill. This is a little bit different than what the balance currently has. The first heated split shot and drill are swapped around, and you do pre-pull reassemble, but there's no real point to that because they still force you to delay the second drill. So why delay second drill when you can just use the second drill as soon as it comes off cooldown, right? Also means the rotation doesn't require a pre-pull timer. And during the 5 heat blasts, you will need to land at least 2 OGCDs. One needs to be gauze round, one needs to be ricochet. I just didn't say that because you can put those in anywhere. And realistically, you want to aim to get 4, but at least with my ping, 3, very unreliable, 4, impossible. But yeah, that's what we're working on, and let's talk about the new stuff now that's going to change it. Starting off with the new stuff that's actually going to affect the class, we have Reassemble gaining a second charge. The Green Automaton is going to be getting a new attack that's going to act as a secondary finisher. And we get a new skill in Chainsaw. It's a GCD, or global cooldown, on a 60-second cooldown. It generates 20 battery, has the same potency as Drill and Air Anchor, with a bit of AoE fall off, so it is an AoE skill. Past that, though, there is Spread Shot gain upgraded to Scatter Shot, which no impact it as an AoE skill. Heated Split Shot, Heated Slug Shot, and Heated Clean Shot are getting a potency buff, which, once again, no real impact on the rotation, and Tactician gets its cooldown reduced to 90 seconds, which offensively does not change your rotation. Defensively, different story, but we're talking about offensive stuff. But what do these new changes actually mean for the rotation? As I previously said, Scatter Shot and potency buffs, as well as Tactician's cooldown, no impact. You just hit harder and can mitigate damage more often. Big whoop. The extra reassemble charge, though, is pretty big. It means we get a second reassemble to play with during our opener. We have a bit more access to it throughout the rotation, as in theory, this is in theory, not in practice, in theory, in a really long fight, you might be able to actually get an extra reassemble outside of your opener. In theory, because now that it's charged, when it comes off cooldown and you're waiting to use it on drill or something, it's still taking the cooldown. It's no longer just sitting there doing nothing, so that's big. The Queen's new attack, a new finisher, means it's going to need more time to land all its weapon skills, which means your timing to get it to all align within buff windows is going to change. You either need to call it in sooner, or you need to call it in with less battery so it has less duration. Chainsaw, though, is huge. This is huge, because it now gives us 20 extra battery every 60 seconds in combat. And this is where it gets nutty. You can use the Queen Automaton in your opener. You can generate enough heat during your opener now to summon the Queen Automaton. And as you will see in the rotation, we are doing just that, which, speaking of the new rotation, let's just go right into it. As for the new rotation, we're actually going to be swapping things up a little bit. We're going to be starting with a pre-pull reassemble about 45 seconds before the countdown finishes. Then we're going to immediately open the fight with Chainsaw, followed up with Barrel Stabilizer and Gauss Round, Heated Split Shot into Reassemble and Ricochet, Drill, Ricochet and Gauze Round, He did Slug Shot, ricocheting gauge round. He did Clean Shot into Wildfire. Air Anchor into Queen Automaton and Hypercharge. 5 Heat Blast. Heated Split Shot, and Drill. What changed? So first off, obviously, G-Assemble is now being used pre-pull at about 45 seconds before the countdown ends. And then Chainsaw is now our new opening GCD. The rest of the level 80 opener remains mostly untouched. It's going to be pushed back a GCD, but as you may have noticed, all old GCDs aren't really pushed back at all. They're staying relatively the same, which means a buff window, a burst window is going to be during buffs. Your burst timing will not change. So if you like the current timing, it's staying exactly the same. The Queen Automaton now is actually usable during the opener, and we are weaving it right before Hypercharge, and that is the earliest we can do that, keeping the current cooldown timings that we have at level 80. This is big. This gives us a lot more damage in our opening burst. Obviously, Queen Automaton does not affect Wildfire, but still, just being able to summon it at all, that's an entire extra summon every fight. That is huge. And I have done a little bit of testing. With Chainsaw, you should still be hitting 70 to 80 heat every minute. The first minute, like the 1 minute mark of a fight, might be the exception. You might only be going in with about 60. But it does mean that your current timings for your Queen need minimal adjustment. So everything still lines up with Trick Attack and buff windows. Hypercharge, same the same. You gotta land your 5 Heat Blast. You guys get as many OGCDs in as you can without flipping. And basically what this results in is the level 90 rotation is very similar to the level 71 we are currently using. GCDs are going to be pushed back a little bit due to Chainsaw, but the OGCDs are staying the same. So our burst window still aligns with most other classes' buff windows and burst windows, so everything still remains the same. Queen timings are still relatively unchanged. They are probably going to be coming out a little bit sooner, a GCD or two sooner, simply because we need to account for the extra time that the new skill needs, but until we actually get hands-on with that and can get the exact timing down, it's hard to say. And with that, that is my theory crafted level 90 opener for high-paying Machinist players. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be appreciated, and if you want to discuss other potential openers or tweaks to this, let me know down in the comments below. I'm not a complete expert at making openers and optimization, but I played Machinist for quite a while, so I thought I'd give it a try. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think we could change some stuff around? Do you think maybe math might work out that the Queen's not so good in the opener? Let me know, but yeah, Endwalker's coming. They'll be here in just over a month, so you gotta start preparing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.